Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. I hope you're keeping well. My name is JP, or most people call me John, but a lot of us call you JP. And this is the live watch along with where you and I get to talk about the Brighton versus West Ham United Premier League game live at the Amex Stadium as and when it happens. As always, sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry about that, guys. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website where you can purchase some really nice retro gear. As you can see from the error that's up here, there's also some Brighton Hove Albion gear in there as well for that matter. So bear with me 2 moments, guys. Just want to make sure, yeah, sorry, we had a bit of a technical glitch then. There wouldn't be the channel otherwise, but as you can see from the icon that's up here, any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, I'll be sending directly on to the charity Iron Supporting Food Banks, based in the Newham area, and helping those in the Newham area to help for people to put food on their table. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. If you're a Brighton fan, as you can see, there's gear up there as well. I had to read through the animations because we had some lost the internet there for half a second. But yeah, any purchases you make, you'll be saving yourself between 5 and 15 quid in comparison to the club shop, and you'll be helping a very, very noble charity in their pursuit to help people that are really, really struggling. So Sheena, welcome. Good to see you on time for a change. I know you said you might be late, but yeah, I know there's a comment. So guys, as you can see, there is a in the live chat there. Hang on, there we go. There is in the live chat. Sorry, there is a poll where you can put your opinions on what you think that the winner is going to be from today. And as it stands at the moment, there's been 4 votes. So thank you very much to the people that are voting. And there's 3 of you think that West Ham are going to win, and 1 person thinks Brighton's going to win. And as you can see, guys, I've even updated the colours slightly better for this watch along as well. So we've got the old Upton Park scoreboard on there and clock as well. And guys, yeah, as always, let's now jump over and talk about the team sheets. Before we do that, I'm not gonna lie, I am absolutely buzzing because I got the team sheets 100% right for West Ham in my preview. I'm buzzing for that. It doesn't happen very often, but I got it 100% right. But in the meantime, guys, let's now jump over and talk about the team sheets. Okay, so there you go. There's the team sheets. So Brighton are in what appears to be a 4-2-3-1 formation. Yep. And they have Steele in goal with a back 4 of Lamptey, Webster, Dunk and Ispitanian, I think you pronounce that. Gross and Casido in the defensive midfield positions, with March, McAllister and Mitoma in the midfield, supporting Ferguson up front. On the bench is Sanchez, Welbeck, Cerimento and Cio, Undave, Gilmore, Van Heck, Vetman and Bonetti. And for West Ham, we have a 4-3-3, as I predicted, 100% right in the preview, which doesn't happen all that often. Areola in goal with a back 4 of Johnson, Aguerd, Ogbonna and Emerson, Souček, Rice and Paquetá in the midfield, with Bowens, Inns and Benrahma up front. Apologies, guys, got to sort something out very quickly. Yep, all good. And sorry, just the broadcast began and it's a little bit louder than I was expecting it to be. On the bench, we have Anang, Higuain, Creswell, Zuma, Scamacca, Fornals, Lanzini, Downs, and the referee for this game is Stuart Atwell. So as always, guys, put your predictions of who's going to win in the live chat. And also put your score predictions in the live chat, I should say, and vote on who you think is going to win. So there's 5 votes so far in the poll in the live chat. 80% of you think that that West Ham are going to win. So 4 out of 5 ain't bad. Sheena says the game went on TV. Well, unfortunately, it's a 3 o'clock kickoff, Sheena. So as always, it's not broadcast on any UK domestic channel. But as I said, I'm absolutely buzzing the fact that I got the preview absolutely spot on, 100%. It was brilliant. Slight variance in formation, but I did say the 4-3-3. Richard, hello, mate. Hope you're keeping well. Reckons 3-2 win to the Hammers. I'm thinking a 2-1 myself. I really think, and Sheena's thinking the same as literally as I put it through there as well. But yes, very, very happy that with that lineup. And it's not a bad start from Brighton as well. They, as Moy said in the pre-match conference, and also and I said in my preview as well, they are. Well, I didn't say this word for word, but they are our bogey team. We really have struggled. Hang on, guys. Sorry. Yep. There you go. They really have struggled. We've really struggled against Brighton, both home and away, since they came up in the Premier League. The last time we beat them away was just, as I say, I think it was definitely down in the Championship. This is the 12th fixture. Because as I said in the preview, this is their 6th season in the Premier League. This is the 12th fixture away at the Amex in the Premier League. Can we get it? Can we boost? Will we get the win out of that starting 11? Personally, with the starting 11 that I can never pronounce the Brighton manager's name correctly. Was it Denzoy or something? He's done it really well. He's done a really good starting 11 for Brighton. But I do genuinely think, guys, that this is there for the taking. Obviously, I know we said that about Man United in the League Cup, in the FA Cup on Wednesday. They were there for the taking as well. Very, very happy with the performance. Not so happy with the goals that we conceded. I don't really see that they were sloppy, but they weren't brilliant that we conceded. I mean, obviously, the miscommunication between Aguerd and Areola, looking at it back, that was a worry. But anyway. Rich says, going to be an interesting game indeed. Well, I hope so. Absolutely, mate. Well, we've got 5-6 minutes to kick off. So if you haven't already done so, please do like this stream. If you want to get more people involved, that's the best way to help. And also, please do subscribe if you haven't already done so. And just wait for it to come back up again. But thank you very, very much to our latest subscriber, Choi Alexander. Thank you very, very much. It really appreciate it. We've got 7 people watching at the time of me saying this. Because you guys will see this 6 seconds behind what I'm seeing and what I'm saying. But yeah, we've got 4 likes now, so thank you very, very much. We've got the league table here as and when all the results make any changes. But yeah, I'm going a 2-1, as I said. Now I don't like to do I don't like to do predictions in the live. I really don't. And 3 people have just buggered off now. I've said that. Thank you guys, but thank you for stopping by whenever you've been watching. But yeah, so Sheena, just see what you guys are saying before the game kicks off. Sheena says, I finished the Mark Noble book. Hope you enjoyed it. I haven't read it yet, but I hope you've enjoyed it. And yeah, it's I am nervous. I'm buzzing that I got the preview right. I don't really get the preview starting 11s right 100%. It happens about twice a season. So you can argue from that point of view that the side that Moyes has put out is very, very predictable, but at the same point, it's very, very strong with having Bowen, Benrahma, and Ings up front. Everybody's been screaming for Ings to start ever since the Notts Forest game. I know he started that game. He played phenomenally well. He was rested. He didn't play during the week. And welcome, Frank Starr. So give us your Irons, give us your score predictions, and cast, if you haven't already done so, please do cast your vote in the poll that will end before the game kicks off. She says, if you buy it from Amazon, it's cheaper. I enjoyed reading it. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed the book. But yeah, it's great that we've. I'm disappointed, obviously, that we lost the Man United game, but I'm not disappointed in the performance. For 75, 80 minutes, we were the better team, and I know a lot of Man U fans have been giving us shit. I'm sure, but I do generally that they were very, very jammy out of it. Brain, welcome, mate. West Ham 2, Brighton 2. Frankster says, let's end the curse. I hope so. I really, really do hope so. So, Frankster, as you're new to the channel, try and stay around as much as possible, because obviously we'll be talking about the game as live as it happens, and also at halftime we'll have some music depending on the result at halftime. So stick around for that. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you guys really do. Hang on, there we go. I hope you guys really do like the Upton Park scoreboard and time clock that I've put on the channel. Now I absolutely love it. I really do. I think it's beautiful. It just makes me miss the old place, but I just want this channel to be a little bit more standout than the other channels that are doing watch longs at the same time as me. And of course, it's perfectly fine for those guys to do that. But this is, where are we? This is the 5th season in the row now that we've been doing watch alongs for every away game, I think. It's got to be 4. It's got to be at least 5. Sheena, you've been here right from the start, so let us know. Has it been 4 seasons or has it been 5? I can't remember. It's been that many. We've catalogued so many together. We really, really have. And we've had a buoyant run through the COVID times, and we've had a buoyant run doing the Europa League games as well, and the Conference League this season as well, for that matter. So yeah, the guys are in the tunnel just as it stands at the minute. So we're not that far away. So as I say, come on guys, put your predictions in. It looks like the majority of you of the small amount of people that have been joining the channel. Sheena thinks I think it's 4. Yeah, that feels about right. I think this is the end of the 4th. Because we've done all of this season, we did all of last season, we did the COVID season, the season before that, so it was at least 4th, at least 4. But yeah, it's been brilliant. So yeah, so we've had 7 votes in. Thank you very much, guys. The majority of those that have voted have stated a West Ham win, so I really do hope that's going to be the case. I try and give my commentary as much as possible, and but obviously this is a watch along with, so we will be talking about the game. If anybody's got some chat you want to find out, Frank Starr saying that he thinks West Ham 3, Brighton 1. I'll take that. 100% take that. We came very close to losing it 3-2 on Wednesday, because I did say that I thought that was going to be the scoreline, but I didn't know which way round. But yeah, I'm very, very happy, and the guys are walking out. So hopefully in the not too distant future, we are going to see the kickoff. But in the meantime, guys, just going to have a quick toast to your good health and to the West Ham, and hope we get some 3 points today. Be absolutely brilliant to finally, as Frank Starr said earlier, to break the curse and complete this hoodoo that the club have had over us for ages. So come on, you Wines. Your good health, my viewing fan base. So hopefully, the team lineups are coming up now. So just recap for it. Steele in goal for Brighton. The back 4 of Lamptey, Webster, Captain Lewis Dunk, and Estupinan as the back 4. Defensive midfield of Gross and Saido, I should say. The midfield 3 of March, McAllister, and Mitoma. McAllister, as you guys remember, scored the goal in the home game against us. And Ferguson up front. Rice, Benrahma, Ings, goal. His brain. Frank's are reiterating irons. So the David Moyes' starting 11 coming up on the screen now, even though technically probably has already kicked off. Areola in goal, with the back 4 of Johnson, Aguerd, Ogbonna, and Emerson. Defensive midfield 3 of Souček, Rice, and Paquetá. And Bowen, Ings, and Benrahma up front. Very, very this typical West Ham that we've got 2 juniors on the bench as goalies, or 2 goalies on the bench which are juniors, I should say. He's got good. Excuse me, Moyes has got good options on the bench. Guys, let me know your thoughts on the bench. So just to reiterate, Creswell, Zuma, Samaka, Fornals, Lanzini, Downs, Hege, and Anang on the bench. The Brighton manager is suspended for this game because he got sent off during the FA Cup game against Fulham. Brain says West Ham could win this if they stay tight. 100% agree with you, mate. So just waiting for this, because it's not a 3 o'clock kickoff. We have to rely on the IPT service, as I always use. So just going through the rigmarole for that. So there's 5 likes. Thank you very much, guys. And so yeah, there's 9 votes, and the majority of you are thinking a West Ham win. So thank you very, very much, guys. I'm going to now end this poll. Thank you very much to everybody that has voted. Really, really is appreciated. Sheena says we need to stay awake. We certainly do. And Frank says, let's go, boys. Come on, you irons. So just waiting for the game to the service that I've used to show that it's gonna kick off. So it looks like any second now, by the looks of things. Alex, welcome, mate. Give us your predictions. Afternoon, everybody. Come on, you wine, says Alex. Yep, give us your score prediction. We've got 13 people watching, so put your thoughts in the live chat, and please do like this video if you haven't already done so. So this live stream, I should say, so you get more broadcast. The more people that like it, the more that will get people involved. because it gets more advertising on YouTube. So back to Tartar to kick the game off. Richard says, let's hope VAR messes this game up. Let's hope it doesn't, mate. It would be nice to have a normal game for a change. So we've got Emerson passing it back to Areola, who's giving it instructions over to Agued, who's telling him to move in. He's just, and now he's just thinking. So I'm literally 2 seconds ahead of the clock. That helps, you guys. So Souček, Benrahma tried to find Ings, but it looks like Webster got involved in the ball. And now the unpronounceable. Just try and figure out who's right. Okay, so that's Webster on the ball now, passing it over to Lewis Dunk. And then to Gross, to Webster, back to Gross, and back to Dunk, and Webster again. No, Saido. And then it's between him, back to Dunk, over to Gross. So no real challenges yet, as Solly March running in with the ball now. Yeah. Ogbonna trying to doing it nicely to defend Mitoma, I think that is. He gets the ball out, and then McAllister's over to March. Saido. Now Gross on the ball. Quick passes, and then March running into the box as he does. And Emerson puts it out for a corner, surely. No, it did go off. It did bounce off March, so it's a goal kick. Alex says 2-1 West Ham. Brain says Arsenal are 1-0 down. Happy days. Frank says I will be back. Come on, you won't. So it's a good start. It's a good start from Brighton, to be fair. And yes, Brain isn't teasing. Arsenal are 1-0 down as it stands at the moment. And Man City beat Newcastle 2-0, which is no surprise. So long ball from Areola over to Emerson. It gets intercepted. A little bit ahead of football, but Rice tries to get Ings involved, but Lamptey passes it back to Steele. Passes it back to Lamptey because he doesn't want to take the responsibility for it. Ball shouldn't have got that far through. There's so much gap down the right hand side already from our point of view. And now Brighton are in possession with Mitoma, I think that may be. I'm not sure yet. I can't really see. Yeah, it was Mitoma. And then Dunk back to him. And yeah, so they're just playing defensive football. Benrahma slowed down when he should have done. Souček could have been a little bit quicker there. But Lamptey now running down the right-hand side. Once again, everyone's zonal marking. Nobody trying to get in front of him until Rice tries it. And then Emerson gets the ball. And then now Benrahma on the ball now. And he gets a throw. He tries for a throw, but it doesn't off Gross, but it doesn't happen. And now Lewis Dunk is going to pass it. Is going to let sure that the goalkeeper keeps the ball, and he does. So Steele is jogging about. So still back to Dunk. Still Dunk. March. Nice interception from Souček, to be fair, but Ings couldn't pounce on it. But a great idea from Souček. Richard says, Hammers need to pass the ball with confidence and watch their moves. Absolutely agreed. 100%, mate. And that movement there was just great, but Souček could have done a little bit better, but Ings should have been aware of it. And now Brighton are still in possession, still with Lamptey on the ball, passing it back to Dunk. And through to Casido, over to Webster. And back to Casido from McAllister, I think that is. And a ball up to March, who's in centre circle. Back guitar pounces on it, gets fouled, and Atwell actually calls it for a change. It looks like potentially. It looks potentially like who's going to take the? Actually, I can't see it. Director, here we go again. So yeah, so Rice took the free kick. Trying to link Bowen in, but he goes out for SB2N. This is one of the things that I hate about as much as I love doing the watch-alongs with you guys, right? I hate watching football on TV. The broadcast directors, they're just terrible. They focus on things that are just completely irrelevant, and by the time they change, you've missed 2 or 3 passes sometimes. It's ridiculous. Webster. Dunk. Back to Webster. Somebody should be supporting Ings up there, if you don't mind. Dunk. So Webster back to Steele now. Dunk. So yeah, it's not really sure why we're not pressing. We're not doing the quick start that I thought that we were hoping it was going to be. We're just letting Brighton play. We're just letting them play. And oh, Johnson and Gued, between the two of them, could have had that ball. Ferguson, and an easy save for Areola, to be fair. But again, mistakes straight away in the midfield. We've got no midfield out there as it stands at the minute. It's just so easy to move through. Everybody's standing around watching the ball, including the captain. Just nobody, everyone's zonal marking. Just seeing the replay, Johnson and Agued need to talk to each other. So again, unfortunately, Agued seems to be unlikely to communicate, just as Bowen was going to go for a shot running into the box, but it goes out for a West Ham throw-in instead. It's a little. We need to pick the pace up, as Sheena said earlier. We need to be awake, and we're not at the minute. I'm hoping now that Johnson's going to take the throw-in. Should be straight to Paquetá. Come on, yep. But there's 3 people around him, and it goes out for a goal kick. I'm guessing, yeah. As Paquetá's been down, he trips over one of the feet. You can argue possibly it was on purpose, but it's not. I wouldn't say it was a foul, but yeah, he's holding his knee now. Unfortunately, he's rubbing it. That's not a good sign. That really, really isn't a good sign. Look at the replay. I know it's going to look worse in slow mo. Yeah, it's just. It looks like more Caicedo than anybody else, but I wouldn't say that was intentional in any shape or form. He's running between the two of them, and the two of them are sandwiching, but it would be, but it's not, unfortunately. So still with the dunk once again. Nobody running into. I mean, because obviously nobody can at the minute. Well, at least things is Miles. Miles is onside. He's Miles onside, so he can actually go in for the ball now, but he's not. And the ball passed to Lamptey once again, and Lamptey with a nice ball, but really interrupt. Emerson did a really good ball there, but Benrahma didn't listen to him by the looks of it. So again, we've got issues there. Ferguson puts the ball out for throwing, which Emerson's taken. Benrahma loses the ball to March, and Emerson gets it back with Souček. Ings trying to find Benrahma as he's running in, but it gets safely back to Steele instead. You can run it. You can run the ball further than that, Ben. Sorry, the ball is in play. Intercepted by Paquetá. Runs in straight to Caicedo. I don't know what he was trying to do there, to be honest with you. Caicedo, however you fucking pronounce it. And then we go to Pablo Gross on the front run. Emerson puts it out for throwing to Brighton. That's good defending from Emerson. He has improved. He really, really has improved over the last few games. I said he was a winger at best. But Lamptey's going to take the throw in, but he's turning into a really good defender now. Webster. Brain's asking, why are West Ham allowing Brighton so much time on the ball? It always happens. Always happens, mate. It's a real shame. It's happened time immemorial. It's exactly the same as it always is, mate. Damn it. Bloody thing. There you go. So, yeah, Moyes screaming at the players. They're just like, get on the ball, movement sort of thing. And it's just like, nothing's happening, really. It really is pretty bad. To Saido, to Webster. So it's going to be a long game, guys. Through down to Solly March on the right-hand side. Slowly jogging in. Lamptey on the halfway line. Ings trying to intercept, but nothing doing. And Webster. Saido. Lamptey. Back to Webster. Come on, move something, West Ham. Do something. Don't stand around waiting for them to do it. Intercept. Challenge. Hello, Gabs. Good to see you, mate. Give us your score prediction. Everybody else has. It's a nice pass from Mistipian. I think how you pronounce it, but Agued intercepts it. And then back to Agued for 3-4 passes. Paquetá to Ogbonna, through to Emerson. Emerson, don't stand around. Nice pass from Benrahma back to Emerson and then through to Ogbonna. Rice indicates it back to Areola, so he does. And now Areola goes for the long ball, trying to find Bakattar, which he does, but it gets right intercepted. It's a good idea trying to get the ball up to wings. Dunk on the ball in the centre circle now. Now it's Butinan. Dunk. Gab says, hi JP, I hope for a 1-1. It will be hard though. Yeah, absolutely agreed, mate. Absolutely agreed. March. Great save from Areola. And Emerson puts it out for a corner. This is what I'm saying. We're standing around waiting for things to happen. And he's like, come on, move. Do it. Do something. Exactly right. Just looking at the replay now. So it's a great ball in over to from March. Really going the ball straight at Areola's face. And puts his gloves up and bam. Aaron, welcome, mate. Hello. Brighton are West Ham's bogey team. Yeah, we know that. Any other cliche to come out with, mate? Or are you going to... But give us your prediction as a Brighton fan. I'm curious to see what you're going to say. So Gross is going to take the corner. Gross with the corner. Cleared out by Rice. Bakattar. Aaron reckons a 1-1 as well. Gab says, Man United's game showed me that we can dominate game of football, however, not for too long. Hope it will be enough here. Well, it's exactly the starting 11 that I expected it to be, mate. So yeah, it's not bad from that point of view. It's really, really good for idea from Moyes. But yes, you can argue that the majority of those guys played on Wednesday night. So there you go. But Brighton to the end. That's a corner, isn't it? No, it's a goal kick. Came off Matoma right at the just before it hit the line. That's good. That's good. So Areola with the goal kick once again. So 12 minutes in. It's not bad. It's not brilliant. Just as we've seen Lamptey on the sideline with it looks like a knee problem. Bless him. Do you know what? If Brighton never sold him, I would take him. I think Lamptey is one of the players I've rated for a long, long time. I really enjoy watching him play football. He really is a phenomenally good player. Absolute bargain for Brighton, and has really shown his worth the last few seasons. Really has, and he could be what you can argue. He could be one of the reasons why Brighton have been doing so well again this season. So again, just showing the replay while Lamptey's getting treatment. So that's going to be at least 1 minute of added time already. Just remember that, guys. Yeah, just listen to the commentator. You're absolutely right. Everyone's, like I said earlier, everyone's just standing around waiting for something to happen, see what's going to do. Nobody trying to jump in and get the ball. It's ridiculous. We shouldn't be doing that. Really shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, so yeah, we're seeing a overly protracted shot of the Brighton manager on the phone to his assistant, and now watching his assistant talk to him. Putting his earpods in. To Rice. Johnson, just behind the halfway line. Passing it to Bowen. Gives it to Rice. And Saido puts it out for a throw-in, but apparently came off Rice. Lamptey's gone. I feel so sorry for the cock. He's off. Sorry, Brighton fans. I genuinely sorry for him because he's such, as I literally said a minute or so ago, he's gonna have to be subbed off. Yeah, so the manager's just talking to him about it. It's got to be subbed off. But while we're waiting for it, as I say, guys, just as a recap, if anybody wants to help out those that are struggling at the minute, the link's in the description for the channel sponsor, 3retro.com, and there's some details up there of these the gear. You can buy both Brighton retro shirts and West Ham retro shirts. It's just seeing the replay of Lamptey, and yeah, it's a shame. But yeah, nice track jackets up there. Do you know what? I actually do genuinely like that Brighton jacket. I think that looks snazzy. But any purchases you make, guys, you'll be helping those in the Newham area and in the Essex County with Iron supporting food banks. So yeah, just thought I'd drum that in because there's nothing else really to talk about, and nobody's talking in the chat at the moment. Sammy, hello. He's Sammy, a Middlesbrough fan. Middlesbrough doing really well. Welcome. 7 points of automatic promotion as it stood. I know you guys are playing live at the moment with just at the wrong time as well, wasn't it? Just it's typical. And yeah, Brighton goal. Where are we? McAllister again, wasn't it? Yeah. So apologies about that, people. Really sorry about the internet connect going down. There's something wrong with it in a minute. It's a well taken penalty, to be fair. But yeah, looked like it bounced off. Looks like it was a foul from Bowen by the looks of things. I have to wait for the replay. There we go. Right, sorry about that, guys. Sammy was saying that Middlesbrough are playing Stoke. Why is not? Hang on. Let me just redo the little Gumpston. Typical, innit? I said at the start of the stream it wouldn't be this channel without a technical problem. And Sammy says Borough playing Stoke City. Cyber Leader, hello mate. Apologies for everybody. Russ is bad start for us. Well, bad start for West Ham as well now, mate, unfortunately. So apologies about that, guys. Just the way it goes sometimes. Yeah, we have been lackluster, unfortunately, and Moyes is in no. Let's have a look at the replay of the Let's have a look. Johnson, yeah, that. So can we get as close a shot of the replay of that, just so we can talk about it as about the foul? But yeah, no, they're not going to show it. But yeah, it is a shame. It's a real shame. And we had 17 people watching before that fuck up. It's a real bloody shame, man. We're down to 6 now. So hopefully people will come back a little bit later. So corner throw in to Brighton. So Veltman came on for Lamptey. Was out, surely. I think Rice has been poked in the eye. I did hear the commentator say something about getting his lenses, so maybe he's running out with contacts at the minute. Right, so where are we? Yeah, we're all 6 and 7, and now Bowen's been fouled. Yeah, we're over sixes and sevens out there at the minute. It really is bad. Paquetá to Johnson, back to Paquetá. Rice, come on. Saido. Now over to Mitoma from Dunk, I think that is. And then to Ispitanian. And Johnson puts it out for a corner. That's better from West Ham, but yeah, there's a few mistakes again as Johnson misread the game. Bowen ran in a little bit too quick. It's a penalty. Bam, 1-0. So guys, as we're coming up to the halfway mark of the first half, let us know your thoughts on. Let me know your thoughts on the game. This is the corners being taken. People are coming back now. Thank you, guys. Apologies for the technical error earlier. Ball in. Suchek headers out. Yeah, Gav says, yep, clear pen. Gina says, yep, we are asleep. Absolutely great. So like this video if you are enjoying it. There shouldn't be any more technical issues. So my timer is now over the right. Because again, that's the error. That's the error down there. Veltman, Mitoma, Dunk. Webster, I should say now to Dunk. See that Brighton can smell fear. They're all in our side of the pitch now. And McAllister goes for it, and Areola gathers after it goes out. But yeah, this is what I'm saying. Brighton have got their tails up. They know something's possible. That they're coming out with coming out with the attack. Johnson with the clearance, but not the best of clearances, unfortunately. Bless him. So apologies once again, guys. I'm sorry. I'm genuinely sorry. I thought it's always one time. Now we're on the attack. Bowen straight at the goalkeeper. Ah, Divers. Through check. Oh, good defending there, to be fair. Benrahma, give him some good pressure. Emerson. Toma. Now it's Vituan. Paquetá brings Casido down, and it's a free kick for Brighton. Brainter's great effort. Absolutely agree with you, mate. It's a great attempt. Really good run. Just seeing the replay of it now. So Bowen gets the ball off with because Benrahma's run. Nice try, and gets in the right position, but just fumbles his way into the ball, unfortunately. So we've got Solly March down. Is it injured now? Just seeing what the scores are so far. So yeah, Bournemouth and Brighton are the only ones that have scored so far. I'll keep you guys updated as much as I can. But anybody else want to give you your halfway of the halftime? Sorry, halfway of the first half thoughts on how the game's progressed. If you're a Brighton fan, let us know. We're always happy to have players on the neutral fans or opposition in the chat and having a conversation, getting your thoughts. That's the whole point. But yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame we had to concede that. It's a stupid. God, the amount of times we conceded penalties, man, it's ridiculous. Honestly, it really is bad. Really is poor. Not really sure what lens this cameraman's using here, but it looks like he's. So it's another substitution for Brighton. Sadly. I don't like seeing players go down. Oh yeah, go on, get off. But yeah, no, it's Solly March is a cracking player. It's one of the reasons why Brighton have played so well in this game so far. And I really genuinely hope he's okay. Otherwise, so Brighton down to 10 men at the minute. So Emerson, Benrahma, and Benrahma does the nice thing to pass it back to Steele. 1-0 down, and he passes it back to Steele. That's a sign of a true gentleman. No, you lot are going to be screaming at the telly, going, "What's going on? Why are you doing that? We can attack," but it's respectful, and I love that. I really do love that. Respect is hardly done nowadays. Anyway, so Webster. Over to Veltman. March. Ferguson getting clattered there by Rice by the looks of it. Ogbonna passes it back to Areola. We're panicking now. Genuinely are. Areola trying to find Ings again, and but he finds Soucek this time. Rice heads it to nobody, and it goes out for a Brighton throw-in. It's abject. This is a poor display so far. It really, really is. And I hate to say it, I really do, but I've got to be honest. We've been absolutely terrible. And what I was trying to say before the sorry guys, I don't know why that happened. So all manner of things going wrong here at the minute. I'm really, really sorry. All manner of things. Everything that can go wrong is going wrong at the minute. It really, really is. But no one's talking in the chat, so hopefully you got not many people noticed. Yeah. Right, where are we? So yeah, but basically, as I was saying, guys, he's really Moyes is in a really is in a bad position. You know, because it's a no-win situation for him, because he's going to get criticised for being he's going to get criticised for having rested players, or he'll be criticised for putting as he has done, putting a full team out. So, and this is why I say the West Ham fans, and I maintain it, need to have a bit of perspective, because he's put out exactly the starting 11 that we wanted, but this isn't the performance we wanted from that starting 11, and that's the problem. Guys, let me know your thoughts on that. Do you agree with me? If not, let us know why. Matoma, Estupian, Casado, Socek, tackle from it, and now Paquetá, Paquetá running down the right-hand side, trying to feed in Ings. Oh, that was close. A great clearance, and it goes out for a corner. Really good clearance from Webster there. Really, I think it was Webster. Let's have a look. Yeah, Webster. It's really good clearance, and it's no intention in any shape or form. Sheena agrees with me, which is good. The corner being taken, I'm guessing Bowen by the looks of it. Yep. Ball in, headed out, and Matoma. Sigma says, where are you watching this? Because it ain't on Sky. I can't tell you, I'm afraid. But I use an IPTV service, that's why. Rice. But games are also on Amazon and BT Sport. Areola. Still Areola, waiting for the kick. There we go. Now Brighton still in possession. Veltman. We've got 15 minutes to go, guys. Back to Steele from Gross. Dunk. Saido. Consaido, I should say. And now we're Stupi down with a run. And then passing it through to Dunk, I think that is. Yep, over to Webster, just around the centre circle halfway line. To Saido again. Gross. Just this is what happens. We're not challenging. This is why we're so fucking poor at the minute. March. Just give him space, guys. Just give him space. All that fucking space down that right-hand side. What is going on? Seriously. All this space. It's like we're 3-1 up. Honestly, it's so poor. Football is so bad. It's all Brighton. Webster to Saido. Saido, where the fuck you pronounce it. Gross. The dunk. He's just behind the centre circle. Back guitar mincing around to try and get something from him. Gross. McAllister. Matoma. Caicedo. Now Veltman. Over to March once again. Gabs has finally found a working stream. I'm seeing this. Mate, have you not been listening for the last half hour? It's poor. It's so poor. Dunk. Fido. Webster. Right. Okay, so I need to boost my clock up because I'm now a few seconds behind it because it's just reset itself. This is all good, but yeah, there we go. Brain says Ings is frustrated. 100% agree. It's this. We're bottling this game. Really are bottling this game. Gross. Tony March. Sorry guys, it seems to be bugging it. Come on boys, pick it up. Absolutely agreed. Gabs is listening. I was. However, I can't trust you, JP. Oh, all right. See what you say in 10 minutes, mate. When it comes up to the added time. I don't give me all that waffle, son. I know your game. I know your game. Soda with the front thrown to Mintoma. Back to Mintoma. The Dunk's on the playing left wing at the minute. Left back at the moment. And so yeah, Dunk. Yeah, this is how comfortable Brighton are at the moment. They're pushing both of their right and left back respectively up the pitch. This is how comfortable they are. Remy said I thought we were more balanced with Fornals on the right rather than Bowen. Fair enough. I don't agree, but that's your opinion, mate. Gab says, haha, yes, I'll go with whatever you say. Exactly, you hypocrite. Dunk. Honestly, everybody's just flooding the midfield. We're getting absolutely nowhere. Nobody's moving. We've got to come out all guns blazing for the second half. We genuinely do. We really do. Now Dunk back to Webster back to Steele. And the long ball up to Saido. Okay, oh sorry, Espituan, I should say. West Ham 55. Hello, got to be careful with Matoma. That Matoma bloke, he's a top player. Absolutely agreed. Gina's saying it's like we can't be asked. Absolutely agreed. Okay. You look at the replay just to see why that was allegedly a goal kick and not a corner. No. See, this is what I'm talking about. Here we go. Talk about taking ages. Have a look. Yeah, that's a corner. I'm sorry, but that's a corner. I don't think it's enough of the ball over the line to be classed as a goal. Before he touches it, but to be classed as a goal kick. I really don't. Brighton are just walking around at times unchallenged as Brain. Agreed. I wouldn't say walking, but you're not far off it, mate. Yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, the Duncan Webster show as it is at the minute. Things is running in the ball, but nothing doing. Ferguson over to Veltman. Back to Webster. Over to Dunk. This is so easy for Brighton. It's unreal. It really is. They're just not really. There's not really being challenged. No interceptions. No challenges. No nothing. Just as I say it, Johnson intercepts. Dunk. Webster. Who was that? Can't really tell who that geezer is. Gross up to Ferguson. March on the right-hand side of the box. Over to Veltman. Just fucking hell. Just put us out of our misery and score, Brighton, will you? Jesus. And a good clearance from Johnson. Honestly, it's a great clearance from Johnson. Really, really good. But yes, it was a great ball up to Matoma, and you're absolutely right, West Ham United 55. Yeah, that was genuinely a goal. If I know I was joking, making light of it, but that could have easily been scored if Johnson was a second or so out of the equation. That was 2-0. That really was 2-0. So Veltman with the corner. And it goes out for another corner by the looks of things. Off Tommy Suchek. So for once, I won't mind a Chelsea or Tottenham win, as it means we keep Leeds down and catch Wolves up. Absolutely agreed, mate. 100% agree with you. It'd be nice. Gross to take the corner again. And cleared out by Paquetá and Benrahma respectively, but March gets the ball. He was onside just. And he impedes Paquetá and gets a free kick out of it, which is taken very, very quickly. Paquetá tries to do a Payet pass himself, and it doesn't really work. And then March passes it back to Webster. Gab says, it looks like we are playing a game in the middle of the week, lack of steam. Well, to be fair, mate, as I said at the start, most of these guys played on Wednesday night, so it was understandable, but I wasn't expecting it to be this bad. But yeah. I mean, I don't see the reason why they would have looked this knackered. Yes, okay, Brighton. Brighton played in the FA Cup the day before we did. That's it. There isn't that much of a difference. There isn't that much. Really, isn't that much of a difference. And they were at home, for that matter. Yes, right. We would have had the travel up and back to Stretford, but that's it. There's just absolutely no need. Unless Moyes was stupid enough to put him into training on Thursday morning at 6 o'clock. March. Still March. Still March. Now Veltman. Webster. Dunk. Just in both of them at the centre circle line, the halfway line. Matoma. Espituan. Saido. Webster. This is taking the piss. 75% possession in 40 minutes. Gab says, yeah, true, no excuse. Thursday, Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday. Where's the difference? Genuinely, where's the difference? Gross on the halfway line, side of the box, and Suchek clears the ball out. Sorry, Bowen clears the ball out, I should say. And it goes out for Brighton throwing. 23 people watching. Thank you very much, guys. Hit the like button if you've enjoyed it. If you're enjoying it so far, I should say. Brighton it's another season of not winning at the Amex, unless we have an absolutely blinding second half. So we're a couple of minutes away. So yeah, thank you, Sheena. I was about to say give us your predictions, but yeah, it's going to be easily 5 minutes, I reckon. Easily. Come on, guys, give us your extra time predictions. Here we go. It's Batuan with the ball. Gabs reckons 3. Well, it was at least 2 for Lamptey's injury between the 2 times, plus the time taken for Veltman to come on, plus the substitute, plus the goal celebration. It's at least 3. It's at least 4 or 5, at least. Even the commentators are saying he literally just said, I can't believe how passive West Ham are being. And I've got to agree. Have to agree. Webster. Sorry, Dunk, I should say. And even Moyes is getting pissed off. Espetinian. I would hate to hear what Moyes is saying. I wonder if they'll do the tunnel cam. Like they did for the Notts Forest game on the West Ham website and YouTube channel. I wonder if they will. I doubt it. I wonder if they will. Benrahma, Ings, Emerson with a nice run down the left hand side. Movements coming in. Benrahma, and really, really good defending from March there to put it out for a corner. Just a run, but a casual run, and just put his foot out, and bam, it's in the back. It's in the back of the pitch for a corner. 18 people watching. Come on, guys, hit that like button. Now you're all jumping in, listening to the commentary, so thank you very much. If you haven't already done so, please do like if you are liking it, because you guys are staying around here long enough to like it or not. The corner to be taken by Rice by the looks of it. Good ball up, but... And another corner. Bowen going to take it this time. Gab says, Antonio to come on. There's no understanding up front. I wouldn't take Ings off, mate. That's the thing. That's the thing. So just as a recap, as the corner's being prepared, the substitutions are Creswell, Zuma, Scamacca, Fornals, Lanzini, Downs, Higuain, and Anang up front. Those are goalkeepers, I should say. So Bowen with the corner. Cleared out. And Matoma's on the ball now with acres of space. And Shane, you've literally genuinely just said what I was about to say. This is embarrassing at the moment. Johnson puts it out for a throw-in, but that could have easily been a break, and that could have easily been 2-0. It's a great run from Matoma. 3 minutes. So Gabs, for once you were right. I would keep Ings, however, he needs help up there. Agreed. But he's got Benrahma and Bowen. But as like I said at the start of the game, within about 10 or 15 minutes, easily identified that the midfield is just not there. It's the midfield players. It's Rice, Paquetá, and Souček. Souček needs to be further up, like he was on Wednesday, to get the ball up there to the players up in the attacking positions, and he's just not doing it. It's just, I don't know why. I don't get it. I really don't understand. Yeah, for once. Here we go. The ball over to March from Ferguson by the looks of it, and asks for the ball back. Veltman. Caicedo, wherever the fuck you pronounce it. I'm going to say that a lot, I know, but... And the Supinan puts it out for a throw-in. But he gets a deflection off it, and looks like Saido's going to take the throw-in. So still Saido. Well over to Dunk. It's what Ferguson, sorry, he's doing a long ball, but Johnson intercepts. This is getting bad. This is getting poor. Exactly, Gabs. Even a broken clock. Yeah. Well, this is the one time you're right today. I wonder what's going to be your next thing that you're going to be right within the next 24 hours. It's just so easy. It's so easy for Brighton. It's poor. It really, really is poor, this. Unbelievably... Thank God we're into the last minute of added time. Jesus Christ. Rice to Agued. Good, I should say. Ogbonna. Emerson. Nice run from Ings, to be fair. Here we go. Half time any second now. Emerson. Ogbonna. God. And it goes out for West Ham throwing. That was going to allow the throwing to be taken, but I don't think we're going to see much more after this. Emerson. Ogbonna. There you go. That's, oh, Jesus H. Christ. That was just absolutely poor. Sheena says, let's hope we can have a better second half. Gives them a chance to wake up properly. Yeah, I would not like to be in that dressing room, Sheena. Really, really wouldn't. But anyway, let's listen to some tunes.
and scars. I'll brush you off just like the dust upon my shoulder. I have a hunch of who you are. Believe it or not, I got the strength to blow you over. I'm a hurricane, I'm bringing thunder and rain. I'm a hurricane if you get in my
Right, sorry to interrupt the tunes there, guys, but the second half is about to kick off now. There's just been a graphic that's come up on the screen that Solly March has had 4 times the amount of passes that Jared Bowen has. Jesus Christ. I'm just saying, JP put all of the halftime songs together and you have a solid end of the season stream party this year. Just a thought. Mate, that's all the tunes that we have, mate. That's what I've been doing. And PS, we are expecting it this time. Well, if I remember correctly, I think if I remember right, the last game of the season's actually is an away game, isn't it? So, mate, as you can see now, I've updated the. Well, come on. There you go. I've updated the league table, and we're on the goal. We're in the relegation zone on goal difference. You want to celebrate that, do you? Coming the end of the season? If we stay up, yes, we'll have a party. I'll have a bit of a few tunes going on and stuff, of course, mate. But yeah, it's just not really in the celebratory mood at the minute, and I'm sure quite a few of you guys are feeling exactly the same as me. Oh, it has to be better in the second half. It really, really does have to be better. Okay, so Fornals has come on. And second half has kicked off. Apologies, guys. Let me just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about that. Should be about 10 seconds in now. So who's the substitute? Who's Fornals come on for? I should say. Let's have a look. Where are we? So Ben Rama for Fornals. So you never know. Whoever said it earlier in the game. How can you doubt? You see, who said it earlier? Who said it earlier that I wasn't sure if he was right or not. No, it's not that. Where is it? Yeah, Raymond Rumble. I thought we were more balanced with Fornals on the right better than Bowen. But you know, we've got Fornals on the left now, which is exactly the best of positions, but it can't be any worse, guys. Let's put it that way. We need to really show some bollocks. We really do. Saido, interception from Souček, Johnson. Saido interesting again. Espetuan. Oh, Bowen, really? Saido. Grows to Espetuan again. Looks like we've now changed to 4-2-3-1, so removing the. No, actually, we've got 3, 4. Yeah. 4-3-2-1 again. Bowen's been fouled. Yeah, that's fuck. Let's have a look at this. Have a look at the replay of this. Yeah, it's not intentional in any shape or form. And the Brighton fans are accusing him of diving. It's not. He stood on his bloody foot, man. He stood on his foot. It's not intentional in any shape or form. But I need to boo him for that. That's harsh. Hang on, let me just pause that to get the. There you go. That's more up to date. Espetunan. Saido back to Espetunan, back to Saido again. Gross, Webster. Ferguson sitting deep. But now Paquetá's got the ball. So Emerson over to Fornals. Do you know what? I'm glad that Ing stayed on. I really am glad that Ing stayed on. So Gavsy, maybe Moyes is one of the 12 people that were watching this over towards the end of the first half. So got 13 likes. Thank you very much, guys. It's, you know, hopefully we can get a lot more people back in for the second half. This is one bastard buggers off, but Matoma. McAllister goes for goal. Not far over the bar. Not far over at all. That's a warning shot once again. I said it on Wednesday night. Same thing. Great from Matoma. Great run from Matoma. You can argue Souček should have got his hand up. He should have got something to it. But yeah. Yeah. To be honest with you guys, I hate to say it because I really, really admire him, but I genuinely would take Aguerd off and put Zuma on. I really genuinely would. Have some fresh legs out in the back. Guys, would you agree with me? No, yeah, I wouldn't take him off, but he was quite isolated up there in the first half. Yeah, talking about Danny Ings for the first half, but yeah. Guys, would you put Zuma on for Aguerd? It's great defending from him, just as I say it. But he's looking tired. He really is looking tired. The Ings running down still. Sheena says Zuma needs to play his gameplay, so yeah. Oh, that was close from Bowen. But get easily cleared out by Brighton. Now Brighton on the counter-attack as a result of it. 4 versus 4 on the attack. McAllister to March. McAllister and a flick trying to be cheeky. And Aguerd's there at the right time to put it out for a corner. So, but he's made some good, to be fair, he's made some good defensive decisions the last couple of minutes. He really, really has. But I just think he needs to, I mean, it's bunching up, so much bunching up. Brain says Moyes' tactics even worse than first half defending is woeful. Gab says I would not too risky in his opinion. But we have to do something at the back. Well, defending, as Brains has said, it is woeful. Corner taken. Oh my God, I don't believe that! 2-0. I don't like Paquetá got a touch on that by the looks of it. Fuck's sake. And yeah, Veltman scored from the corner. Game over, guys. Thanks for popping in. See if we can see the replay before I put sort the graphic out. It's a great goal from him, to be fair. It is a great goal. But it's so poor. Sheena says, sorry, mistimed my last comment. Well, it's true though, mate. It is defending. That's poor. Absolutely piss poor. He chested it in, yeah, but from that original angle, it looked like Paquetá got a bit of a touch on it. But yeah, looking at the proper angle, yeah. Here we go. Matoma. Ferguson. Great save from Areola, to be fair. Really good attempt. Really good save from Areola. You can argue, say it's defence. I'm not going to put any blame on Areola for when he's been called into action. 2 of the 3 saves he's been able to make so far. He's just been the ones that save just now has been perfect. The other 2 he's got for the goals. He's got no blame to be apportioned to him at all. Corner taken again. Paquetá bums it out. Literally bums it out. Oh, for fuck's sake. Where's Dunk's jump? Areola. Talk to the people, guys. Come on. Areola's running into 5 of our players to get that ball. He should be shouting, mine. You know, as Maybe he needs to watch Finding Nemo again. Honestly, Rice running over the halfway line. Loses the ball. Ings is trying to... It's just... Oh, Jesus Christ. Mitoma. Solly March. Stupinian, or Stupiton, or however you pronounce it. March. In the box. Outside the box now is Stupiton. Mitoma. Sake. Come on, mate. Do something. Jesus H. Christ. Do something, please. Get involved. Oggs with a nice clearance. Fucking hell. No, oh, mate, can you imagine what the atmosphere's like down there? Oh, the new away end. We're playing no better. Come on, boys, put some fucking whirly into it. Agreed. And Souček's tried it, to be fair, and now he's fouled. Souček is no, he's getting booked for it. Let's have a look at the replay. I don't think there's much wrong with that tackle, but we'll have to look at the replay. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Brain, you're absolutely right. Souček yellow cards, lucky boy. Yeah, and it's bad timing. It is bad timing. Yellow is right. To be fair, yellow is correct for that. High hopes after Wednesday all gone, says Gabs. Webster. Oh, he's moving right now, isn't he? Fucking little tosser. Ball back to Steele. Trying the long ball. And it goes out for a West Ham throw-in. I dread to think what Moyes is saying. I really, really do. Fucking hell. No, Bournemouth is still winning. Villa is still winning. Chelsea is still winning. Let me just. Yeah, so we're point because Chelsea are winning now, guys. We're a point above relegation, but it doesn't make it any better. June says Bournemouth 2-0 up now. Yep. But welcome, June. Owen. Fornals, very fortunistic from Fornals, but Pakatava over on the left-hand side now running into the box. Rice screaming for it. Fornals got the ball instead. Gives it to Rice. No communication whatsoever between the two of them. And now Brighton on the counter-attack. McAllister still running with the ball. Agued, nicely timed run. Gets the ball. Fluffs it a little bit, but Fornals gets it. We were so lucky then. So lucky. But great timing from Agued. Blue check from Emerson. Rice just behind the centre circle. Paquetá in the centre circle. Agued over to Rice, just over to Johnson, just behind the halfway line. Now Paquetá. Rice in the centre circle. Souček on the left-hand side. Agued just behind the halfway line. Paquetá just in front of the halfway line. Long ball trying to find Ings. Ings almost got a touch on it and appreciates the pass from Agued. It's a neat idea. If Ings had been any further forward, he would have been offside. But it's a great idea. Souček. Bowen. Ings. Fluffs it. Bowen gets challenged. No foul. No foul. It's not a foul. He's getting booking for a dive. I said it. It's not a foul. It's not a foul. Have a look. Ings fluffs it. Bowen comes. I've got to agree with that. Let's have a look at this angle. Yeah, he's looking for it. Gab says, just bring Care on so I can take my frustrations out on someone, please. That's why I said Zoom should be coming on instead, just to keep you quiet. Rice went straight through the back of, who was that now? And he gets, now Rice is getting booked as well. Was it so? No, was it Gross? I think you went for it. Game's over, guys. It really is over. Let's have a look at the replay of this. This McAllister goes through. Brain says Bournemouth. Yes. Yeah, 2-0 over Arsenal, as June said earlier. So, yeah. Villa 1-0 over Palace still. Brighton, as we know. Chelsea 1-0 still over Leeds. Gab says shambles. How is that not 3-0? How is generally not that 3-0? That was lucky. We were so bloody lucky then. Marches through on goal and for some random reason seems to hit his foot and go backwards. Areola's nowhere near it in any shape or form. Not quick enough to get anything near to the ball, that's for sure. But how is that not 3-0? Jesus. Seriously. How is that not 3-0? Bornell's just outside the box. Back guitar. Bone was offside by the looks of things. Now asking for a handball. Ogbonna with a head. Oh, this is getting desperate. This really is getting desperate. And Brighton on the slowly but surely counter attack once again. Mitoma. McAllister. Back to Mitoma. Daido. Casido, whatever the hell you pronounce it. I don't care anymore, quite frankly. Dunk. Veltman. Ispituan. Mitoma. You can see it coming. 3 passes. Watch. 1. Up to Ispituan again. 2. McAllister. Great. Great defending there from Ogbonna, but he's holding his knee. That was one pass. That was genuinely one pass away from being from being 3-0. It really was. Perfect timing from Moggs. Really, really good. Doesn't look good for Oggy, says Sheena. I absolutely agreed. So look at the replay from. Yeah, so Emerson, as I say, apologies. Looking at the replay, what could have been 3-0. Emerson with some good defending then. Really, really good defending. And Brighton with the corner. Ogbonna. Oh, Jesus. Now Zuma's going to come on, I reckon. Arsenal got one back over Bournemouth. 2-1. Fuck. Zuma's got to come on. He has to come on. That's at least 2 minutes already. Gab says, I was 100% sure before kickoff we are not winning it. However, I was hoping for a draw. But we'll be done for the defence, says Sheena. Sheena, to be fair, it can't be much worse. It really can't be much worse. I hate to say, but it can't be much worse. The commentators were absolutely right. I mean, well done for the. Yeah, the commentator was just saying, we're not sharp enough. We're not tactful enough. We're not anything. To be fair. Miscommunication at the dugout, because as I said, Zuma looks like he's about to come on. Then why not let Zuma come off then? Come on then for him. Fucking shambles. Nice defending from Emerson there once again. Mitoma fucks it, and Areola rolls the ball out to was it Rice? Yeah. Nice ball up over to find Paquetá on the right hand side. Lucas, do something seriously. There you go. Souček just behind the halfway line. Rice on the halfway line. Rice to Souček. Aguerd. Paquetá back to Aguerd and just in front of the halfway line. Bowen trying to make it. Doesn't time the run right, and he fouls Dunk. God. It is on home. Stephen says, hello, Steve. Stephen Laws, ain't seen you for a while, son. Hope you're alright. I might be jumping the gun here, but I'm going to predict Moyes' post-match speech. I'm thinking he might be moaning about missed chances and defensive errors, but he'll play the same 11 next week. Well, yes, I get you thinking on that, Steve. 100%. And it is. We haven't had that many chances, but yes. And the defensive errors have caused the goals. I'm not going to lie, they have caused the goals. So it's a right assessment. It really is a right assessment. I mean, at the end of the day, mate, if you're seeing it and think Moyes can use that as an excuse, then it's obviously what the real state of play is. But at the same point, we haven't really. In actual facts, let's have a look at the stats just out of curiosity. Rice is shaking his head, not happy with himself. We've had 3 shots and 2 on target. They've had 10 and 5 on target. So missed opportunities, not so much. But I know what you mean, and just as March absolutely fluffs it to keep it at 2-0. But the commentators just said Ferguson their centre forward is 18 years old. It's just, Jesus Christ. That's such a good pass up to March. It really is such a good backflip pass to him. But obviously let's not forget that we've got the Europa Conference League game on Thursday night before the Sunday home game. Home game to Villa, if I remember correctly. There's a lot of football coming up, guys. A lot of football. I won't be able to do the watch along for the Conference League game because the game kicks off before I get home. In actual fact, the game kicks off when I'm 2/3 of the way home, so I'm not gonna jump on and do a watch along from half time. I'll watch the majority that I can and do a post match review, full time thoughts afterwards. But unless I can work from home, which I doubt. Now Zuma's going to come on for Ogbonna by the looks of it. And fair play to Sonny March for playing for the length of time that he has. Fair play to him. He's picked up he's picked up a few little niggles here and there. And Danny Ings is saying, "Well played, mate." That's respect. That's what I like about football. I think it's really, really missing in the modern world. Yeah, Ogbonna's off and Zuma's on. I'm trying to get an animation done for that at some point, but I need somebody else. Somebody else to do it for me. Guy says I'm done. Sorry, next time. All right, Gabs. See you later, mate. Try and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Zuma getting booed. Areola with a long ball. So it's around about the Moisey substitute time, 70th minute. He's made 2 subs already. Dolly March. Mitomo! I knew he was going to fucking score 3-0. To be fair, it is a very, very good piece of movement. Hey, where the hell's that gone? Where the hell's that gone? There. There you go, like he does this every now and again. Yeah, 3-0. 3-0. Boom, she boom. That's when Gabs is buggering off, I'm guessing, by the looks of it. I mean, I can stick it all the way over there because, let's face it, we're not going to get any graphics for any other goal. It's a great build-up from, again, so many defensive areas. Aguerd not showing his strength. Just everybody 6 and 2 frees. You can argue this hasn't been Johnson's best game. Areola tries, but Jane says 2-2 Bournemouth. Jane says no way. Was there any point of us playing today? Oh, 69 minutes. Oh, fuck you, cunt. Fuck you. Quibble over a few fucking seconds. I'm so pissed off, I haven't even gone on to my second beer yet. "20 minutes left. Come on. There you go. Free kick, finally. Game's dead and buried. We've all but wiped out the hard work against Notts Forest last weekend. All but wiped it. Fornells. Rice. And fair play to Brighton to be 8th in the table. Fair play to them. I said in the preview, I said at the start, Brighton are a good side, regardless of our hoodoo against them. Fornells. Emerson. Brain says Moyes out. Mate, these are the same players that played on Monday night. Bar Ings. That's it. That's it. It's the players are culpable. Mate, you've watched these watch-alongs long enough to know what I'm thinking. Yeah? This is all down to the players. Moyes has put out a fantastically good, the strongest side you could possibly think, which is one of the reasons why when we did the poll at the start of the broadcast, everybody was going for the fact that it was going to be a West Ham win. And you know, I know a lot of it is, you know, is just but yeah, Sheena says piss poor, but it is. It's the players are just as culpable, and I'm sure the post-match action, post-match review of whatever channels are going to be doing it, ESPN, all the rest of it, I'm going to say it's not Moyes that is making them go out and be completely lackluster. It's the players. And even there, for example, right? It was a great opportunity for Danny Ings to run the ball down. He's jogging because he knows there's no chance he's going to get anywhere near it. But there's no fight out there. We've got the Europa Conference League coming up, as I said, and then we've got Villa at home on Sunday. I'm worried. I am genuinely worried. I can't see us in any shape or form scoring 4 goals in 5 minutes in 20 minutes. I can't. Gina says I agree. It is the players. Paul Richards, hello mate. Total disgrace. The players aren't fit to wear the shirt. Agreed. In more ways than one, by the looks of it. Wednesday night fatigue, and I am absolutely sure that Moyes is going to use that as an excuse. And you say, because he said in his pre-match conference that the Premier League didn't help us by allowing the game to be played on the Sunday. And I guarantee he'll say that. Absolutely guarantee that. Guys, I really, really think he will. Jane's asking, do you think he's lost? Yep, lost. Good timing there, Jane. He's lost the dressing room. I think it's more... I think he's lost some of them. I don't think he's lost all of them, but I think he's lost some of them. I mean, Skamaka's going to be the guy. He's going to start for the Conference League. You just know that. You know that. But I think he's lost some of them. Rice isn't helping. He really generally isn't helping. He's not really. But the problem is, as I say, it's the communication. Rice is a phenomenally good player. I've said it many, many times, and I'm sure his stats of this game are going to be, for his involvement, are going to be good, if not exemplary. But what is he doing as a whoa, here we go. So Downs and Lanzini, excuse me, Downs and Lanzini coming on just as well, but two timing. There we go. So yeah, so Downs for Souček. Souček's tried. I think he really has tried, but he's been stifled. And Paquetá coming on for Lanzini. Sheena said, if only Bobby Moore was still alive and young again. I can't. No, do you know what? I'm too pissed off to come out with a witty retort for that, Sheena. I really am. It's 15, 20 minutes late. Too late. Really should have made something at the 25 minutes ago. Really should have done. March and SUGPN coming off. And who's coming on? Graphics come on. And Welbeck and Buonanotte. Buonanotte. Isn't that good meal or something in Italian? Buonanotte. Good night? No. Yeah, unlike the bottle job that is Gabs, I can't just switch this off before the full time. I could, but that's not the style. You guys know that. I don't leave games early. I really don't. So I'm not gonna finish this broadcast early as a result of it. We're all gonna have to suffer through this together. Johnson with a long pass up to Downs. Oh, Pabs, man. Dennis, hello, mate. I switched off and stuck the F1 on. I don't blame you, son. I really don't blame you. Oh, mate. Gary Breen would have done better for their second. That's saying something, mate. That really is saying something. So, yeah, Villa still 1-0. Chelsea still 1-0. And Arsenal are still drawing with Bournemouth. Rice to Johnson. Back to Rice. Over to Fornals. We're getting so much possession because Brighton are allowing us to. Lanzini. Bowen to Johnson. Fornals again. Bowen. Johnson. Back to Fornals. Zuma. Good. Downs. Rice. Back to Good. Or Ged, how the fuck you pronounce it? Not in the mood in a minute. Rice. Lanzini. Over to Rice. Rice with the ball into the box. Straight at Gross. Lanzini. Fucking hell. I'm so sorry, guys. I really, really am sorry. This is just abysmal. I said I agree. Definitely some unrest so bloody frustrating. Yeah, I don't get it. There is something in the background. I don't know what it is. I do generally think Moyes has lost some of them. I really do. I don't think it's everybody, as I said, as we were talking about earlier. But it's just, this is abject, to say the least. Abject performance. Bitoma. Now we're starting to defend properly. And Owen. So we've had Fornals, Lanzini, and Downs, and Zuma. We're never going to see five. This is what pisses me off, right? Moyes was a massive advocate for the 5 substitute increase. Yeah, well, the increase to 5 substitutions. He's not once done it. We're 2/3 of the way through the season, and he's not done it yet. Well, almost 2/3, I should say. Here we go. Here we go. Dennis's rambling started. Got to put this out there, JP. It's a free kick. Well, book him then. Book him. Yeah. You're well, you cunt. You were all up for booking Bowen, weren't you? But don't book him for a dive if you're not going to award a penalty, prick. Got to put this out there, JP. At 3-0 down, Moyes hasn't even tried to change the formation or find the will to play our marquee striker to at least try and attempt an improbable comeback. No, agreed. I'm not saying in any shape or form that this isn't solely the players. I'm just saying the majority of it is the players, because of these issues. Let me just drag that down to make it there. Can we do it about? Yeah, that looks better, doesn't it? It's just, I don't know. It just makes it. I mean, yes, it's down to Moyes, but at the same point, as I'm saying, mate, it just shouldn't be this way. Chris is tired, mate. It's unwatchable. Completely. Welcome, Chris. I think all the West Ham fans ain't happy, mate. I am so pissed off because we have just given 3 points away. Well, we haven't really given them away, China, because we were never in this game to begin with. This is the problem. We never really gave the... I know why yeah, I get it. But we were never really in this game right from the kickoff. We had about 5 minutes of decent football over the 81.5 that's been played so far by the time you guys get to listen to this. I don't think it's not throwing it away. They're a bogey team. Raymond makes a good point. A chairman that doesn't care, a manager who can no longer inspire, and a captain who doesn't want to stay. Absolutely agreed. Only a Fernando Alonso win can selfish this weekend. That could have been 4. It's Caicedo with a ball well over the bar. But that could have been 4, guys. It really could. On it, genuinely, I'm still on the same beer that was on the first. This is how pissed off I am. So 2 changes coming on for Brighton. So we're going to have about 10 minutes of added time the way this game's going. Ferguson's been phenomenal, as is Matoma. The 2 of the guys that are coming off, absolutely been brilliant. Really, really good performances from both of them. You'd never know Ferguson was 18. Genuinely, the way he's been playing. Unbelievably good. And both of them are being replaced by Gareth Bale Jr. and Sacramento. Who gives a fuck? We're 3-0 down. Who cares? Just give it to everyone till the end of the season. If we are going down, at least make it funny. Oh, man. Could this weekend get any worse? Yeah, Sarmiento on the tracking. Johnson nicely tracking him, to be fair. And a daisy roller from Gareth Bale Jr. Monkey boy, trophy boy. And yeah. Christ almighty. We've got oh, great save from Areola. Not off the bar. That was lucky. That was absolutely lucky. This, honestly, this feels like when we got relegated. When we played Sunderland at home at the end of the season. It has that feel to it. They've given up. I really think they've given up. I mean, we have as a fan base trying to put ourselves through this. I'm lost for words, guys. I really am lost for words. I really don't know what to say. I mean, as I say, this is Brighton, and we knew this wasn't going to be an easy game in any shape or form. We absolutely fucking knew that. But at the same point, we should be seeing a bit more fight than this, surely. Surely this should be this been a little bit better. There we go, it's a bit closer. This is just heartbreaking. Sashina Raymond says, I don't think it's if we are going down, Dennis Wheel out. He's joking. He's an old mate of mine. He's absolutely, don't worry about it, Raymond. He's just taking the piss. Trying to inject some humour into this really difficult conversation we're having while we're watching this game. Johnson make sure it's a goal kick. You know, they're sensing blood. They're absolutely sensing blood. Really are. There's just, I really want us to be talking here, but guys, I'm just too angry and too pissed off to say anything. But we've got to see the game through. Really do. All right, fuck it. Let's how many Dennis says, can we compromise on curbs then? Fuck it. What's your added time? I'm thinking about 5 or 6 minutes myself. What are you guys thinking? Sheena reckons 6. Yeah, I said about 5 or 6, didn't I? Jane said, oh my god, this is getting worse by the minute. Absolutely agreed. It does. It has an end of the season feel to it. It really does, and it shouldn't at all. Do you know what, guys? I was genuinely hoping for a really good conversation, and this is just absolutely just pissed it about. It really has. 3 shots in the first half and fuck all in the second. In terms of, they've had 17 shots in total. We've had 3. Brighton on the attack. Good tackle from Downs, to be fair. Even says they might as well walk off now. They won't be missed. Full nails. Things with a foul. It's so much. One of the commentators said in the start of the second half, we are so capable of so much more. So much more than absolutely fuck all. It's just, this is the most frustrating thing about it, guys. Is genuinely just that. Dennis, you know the rules, mate. Dunk. Caicedo. Dennis. Well, back 4-0. We have now wiped everything that we did against Forest. Come on, it's doing it again. Look, even the animation doesn't want to work. Everyone's gonna be calling for Moyes' Edge. You watch. But it runs deeper than that. It really runs deeper than that. Even spelled it wrong. Bloody keyboard. There you go. Oh my God, I don't know if to cry or laugh. Moyes out, says Dave. No surprise. The captain cliche. I think the players look to the bench and see a miserable old Scottish bloke. For us till I die, haha, brought back down to earth. Mate, we've always been this way. They are songs it now. What? I said when it was 3-0, I said we've all but wiped out the hard work done on last week again. And even then I was surprised we actually got anything out of that 10-15 minutes. So it's 3 minutes. 3 minutes of added time. Dave says they're singing it in the stadium now. Fair enough. Well, for copyright reasons, I can't hear it, mate. So that's why. I mean, all I can hear at the moment is the Brighton fans. Hello, Luke. Honestly, worst game I've seen West Ham play in my 38 years. Geez, you try having 42. Almost 43. But I said it at the start. Moyes is in a no-win situation. He puts a strong team out. They play terrible. He makes changes. We play terrible. He gets criticised for it. Both ways. It's not good. And I feel sorry for the man. I really, really do, because I've been saying it for most of this conversation. It's down to the players. It really is down to the players on this one. It really is. Exactly, Dave. 100% nailed it. 1 step forward, 3 steps back. Been like it all season. 100%. You've nailed it right on the head there, mate. Absolutely spot on. Pathetic effort levels. Agreed. Not Moyes' fault. Grace, you almost made it 5 then. Time for a change, I think. Says June. No, Luke. There was Reading away in 2006. Mate, that's not far off it. That could have been 5. That really genuinely could have been 5. It's inches away from being 5. And I know there's going to be some idiots out in the fan base are saying it's Areola's fault. It's not in any shape or form. For most of those goals, he's been unlucky for that. He really has. I think we had a shot against Reading. Luke says, I think we had a shot against Reading. Yeah, we did. I don't remember it being in the second half though, mate. But as it is with this. But yeah, there we go, guys. Full time. Thank you very, very much for sticking with us. And where the hell's that thing gone? Thank you very much to everybody that's been stuck with us. But it's been absolutely abject. It really, really has. Raymond says, but we need to try something different. But we can't stay with Moyes. We need a bounce. But that's a conversation for another time, guys. Thank you very, very much for your time. Really do appreciate you sticking around to the end of the game. If you if you've enjoyed the channel and you haven't already done so, then by all means, please do hit the subscribe button. Might have to open a bottle of wine and I don't drink. June, there's never that worse for that. I think it's too late to sack him in the season now, says Dave. Chelsea's held on for a win versus Leeds. That helps us a little bit. We're still a point above. And take care, Gene. Yeah. Take care, everybody. Look after yourselves and try to enjoy the rest of your weekend. I know it's going to be difficult. But yeah, we'll see you soon. All the best.